it turned out that this was the second time that these two vehicles had collided. I invited them into the house just so that they could stay warm while they tried to make phone calls and stuff. And what they told me was that the Pathfinder, the SUV, apparently came down the hill first, and she lost control of her car. SUV does not do you any good on an ice rink. And then he came down, and he's an out-of-towner from Pennsylvania, and so this is a rental car, the Jeep is, and he hit her, and they were very kind to one another, which was great to see. They didn't get mad at each other, and they ended up both getting into his Jeep and trying to get back up the hill. And he told me later that they made it to about 10 feet from 16th, so almost to the top of the hill where they might have been able to get out, might have. And the Jeep just started sliding right back down the hill. He said he had no control of it whatsoever, and the two of them are sitting there in the front seat. He said they literally held hands, these two strangers in his car, and they held hands while their car was coming backwards down the hill. He said that it almost came and hit our house, my parents' house, and somehow it flipped around, so then it was pointing down. So they weren't coming backwards anymore, but then it was pointing down, and he still had no control over it. And it again hit the Pathfinder and pushed the Pathfinder further down the hill. I mean, my parents have lived on this hill for, I don't know, maybe 20 years. So, you know, they know and I know that you do not come down this hill. In fact, one of our cars is parked up across the street. It's not in the garage because we knew we couldn't get anywhere. Still can't get anywhere. But, you know, I've read that there's a debate on whether this is the first or second steepest hill in Portland. And this is a 31% grade. 31%. That's worse than San Francisco. I mean, it is really, really steep. And not only that, but you see there are trees along this hillside here. So even when the sun is out, this road is still shaded. So even if everything else is melted, this takes forever for ice to melt. I'm glad I stayed in my house next to the fire with two adorable little dogs.